Buffalo Bills won the Super Bowl.
All right. So we got to talk about an NFL roundup. The NFL season is in full swing. We only got a few weeks left, Doug. Predictions went down early in the season. How you feeling about what you put out there early in the season? We might have to run some clips back. But as far as divisions, what you see right now, and how do you see these last couple of weeks shaking up? What's your thoughts on it, Doug?
Well, one of my predictions, I think I said the Kansas City Chiefs are not going to be good this season. That was terrible. Terrible take. You don't even have to rewind the footage. That was a god-awful take. They're one of the better teams in the NFL. Like I said a few months ago, the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers may not show it on paper, are the two best teams in the NFL. And that was proven on Sunday.
I can't agree.
Detroit Lions.
You're saying the two best teams in the NFL. Did the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs leave the NFL sometime here recently? Did the Philadelphia Eagles leave the NFL? The Eagles just beat the Steelers yesterday, Dub. What are we talking about here?
Eagles not the best team in the NFL.
I didn't say they're the best team in the NFL, but you're saying the Buffalo Bills and the Eagles are the best team in the NFL. I mean, excuse me, and the Steelers are the best team in the NFL. Well, the Steelers just beat. Excuse me, the Eagles just beat the Steelers yesterday.
Who was I talking to? Was I talking to you, JT? I think this might have been one of my colleagues.
And the Eagles are on the longest winning streak in their franchise history.
I was at the coffee maker today, grabbing me some tea, and I was talking to one of my colleagues, and we were just talking football, shooting the breeze. And he was like, "Hey, I don't know if it was you. I think it was my colleague." And he was like, "Hey, man, I truly believe that there's a lot of propaganda going on in the locker room to make it seem like the Eagles are like A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts are at odds. But in all actuality, everything is copacetic in the locker room. And because they do that, it makes teams feel like they're discombobulated. They don't got things in order, but they keep winning games. Apparently, the locker room is fine. They're winning games. So whatever's been case in point, man. I think Eagles got some voodoo-ish going on over there where they just making it seem like they got issues, but they don't got no issues. Case in point, bro, I'm going to say it again. Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll check back in January.
That's all I'm asking you, Doug. When you say that, those are the two best teams in the NFL. And, again, the Eagles just beat the Steelers yesterday. Where does that put the Eagles at?
Eagles are a good team.
And you're on a 10-game win streak.
I prefaced it. I prefaced my statement by saying, on paper, the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers, on paper, they're not the best.
We're not talking about on paper. We're talking about them just getting smacked yesterday by the Eagles.
They'll be fine, bro. They'll be fine.
All right.
They'll be fine. Everyone, at this point in time, all good teams are due to an L right now. Like,
the Eagles ain't took no L, though.
But listen,
in 10 weeks, though, when was the last time we saw a 10-game win streak in the NFL?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Hold on. Did they have the Chiefs had that win streak earlier this season, right?
It wasn't 10 games, I don't think.
They hadn't lost a game. It was a minute, bro, but I can't remember how long it was. But to me, the Pittsburgh, I would rather lose now. I'd rather lose now than January. And I think the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills are going to be okay. I'm going to call it right now. The Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers are playing in the AFC Championship game. Is that possible?
It's possible.
Is that possible?
Depending on where they're seated. We don't know if it's possible right now because we don't know where they'll be seated.
We'll wait until the seeding come out and stuff like that. But one of them are going to be in the championship game. And honestly, this might be the Buffalo Bills season.
To go to the AFC Championship.
Buffalo Bills don't win the Super Bowl. Calling it now.
What?
Buffalo Bills won the Super Bowl.
All right. Okay, I can't even. It's not far fetched. I'm not. Let's not mistake. Let's not mistake my reaction for it being far fetched, because that's not what I'm saying. I'm just surprised. I'm just really surprised.
Bro.
Because I recall you saying the Buffalo Bills window is closed.
I did say that at the beginning of the season, but I did, recant and a few months ago, I want to say about 2 months ago, and now we here. Back in October, I'm like, hey, look, this is what I see with the eyes, and so I got cousin-in-laws that live in Buffalo, and they know I give them a hard time. So if they're watching this recording, they're gonna probably just be clapping, in the background, like, man, he's finally coming over, and I just think that they're a good team, bro. They good.
For sure.
And what's so scary is that Josh Allen hasn't been throwing the ball a lot. If you look at him statistically, he's been throwing like 20-something passes a game. Like he hasn't been doing that.
Doing everything else. He's been creating, running the ball. Last week he had 3 rushing touchdowns. I mean,